Alright, it's time for some Bleach!
一本でいいのか？どうして？
もう一本はあなたが持っていてください。捕虜討伐であなたがそばにいない時も同じものを持っていることが私の励みになります。
Look at this man's face.
なんだその顔は。
お花、僕ね。
The man say, yo, you think this is done, brother? This not done. We're just a warm.
春水さん、起きてください。ほら、起きて。おはよう、姉さん。
言ったはずだ。言ったはずだ。たかが死神の挽回ごときで神の使いが殺せると思うな。
なんてこった。まさか首を切っても死なないとは。参ったね。どう？
Man, looking like Arceus or something.
僕は不死、僕は無敵、僕は特権を与えられた神の使い。すべての罪深き者どもはその神の使いの前になすすべなどなし。
Once I be gone, but not in the thunderclap. Gone with the light of God.
まだ僕の裁きの巧妙から逃げる力があるとは。そのどす黒い腹を正常なる光でえぐられながらも。
This man's voice, though,
さ
dog.
すがは総隊長だ。
桜之助、逃げよう。唐松心中で死なぬ相手じゃ。さあ、少し寝なし。その間には血が抱えて逃げよう。春水さん、起きてください。起きてください。起きてください。隊長。
七尾ちゃん。
私の残白刀を出してください。迷ってる暇なんかありません。早く。母上との約束なんて今は忘れてください。
騒がしいと思ったら副官が戻ってきていたのか。せっかく隊長が逃がしてくれたのに命の尊さを知らないな。罪深いぞ。
お京。
This man just firing off hyper beams like nothing else.
お母さんのことを気づいてたんだね。しょうがない。返すよ。君の残白と胸骨だ。
言えた。どこに隠れた？
Wow. This man just be doing some weird shit, dog.
それじゃあ。こうして地面から影を消したらどうなるのかな。
胸骨。どういうことですか？下天胸骨が下天と胸骨に分かれていることは知っていましたけど、この子が私の残白刀？
そうだ。って言い切っちゃうと少し違うんだけどね。でもお花は七尾ちゃんの残白刀を隠すためにお経を産んだ。七尾ちゃんのお母さんの願いでね。
So I know, recently, I think it was a comment on YouTube, I don't remember. They were making the comparison between Kyoraku and Stark, and the fact that, Stark broke off, split himself into two so he wouldn't be lonely. But it's interesting that, Kyoraku was the one that fought him, because in hindsight now, given the knowledge we know now, his Zanpakuto split a part of itself off to hide somebody else's Zanpakuto. So it's interesting that both those characters kind of split their souls into multiple pieces, essentially. I mean, more specifically for Kyoraku is his Zanpakuto, but, tomatoes, tomatoes. So it's very interesting.
伊勢の家は女系でね、記録にある限り女しか生まれていない。だからよそから婿を取るんだけど、伊勢家に入った男は皆伊勢の呪いで創生すると言われていた。だけど結局は彼女の夫もほどなくして死んだ。彼女は僕の兄貴の奥さんだったんだ。
やはり伊勢の女は伊勢の家からも伊勢の呪いからも逃れられない。それはもしかしたらこの剣のせいなのかもしれません。
彼女は生まれてくる自分の娘を呪いから外そうと必死だった。
Wow. That looks weird.
こんな小さな影からも出てこれるのか。
分かっています。隊長がこの剣を私に渡したくないということ。それは私のためですか。
Alright, Nanao Ise
よく見れば出てきたのは副官だけか。
伊勢の家は神官の家系だ。祭事を司り個人の残白刀を持たず、家長は一本の残白刀を代々継承する。それは祭事に用いる刃のない剣で、その剣で人を切ることはできない。
The fact that there's only one Zanpakuto that's passed down through the family, right? And I know Kubo doesn't really go into more detail on it like that. But theoretically speaking, each successive wielder of the Zanpakuto imprinting their soul on the Zanpakuto over time, if they have it for a decent amount of time, that is, wouldn't it give rise to a Zanpakuto that's so, like, every generation it gets stronger, essentially, and potentially gets a new unique ability or a nuance in its currently established ability? Like, just theoretically speaking, right? I'm just thinking.
神と対峙し、神の力をその身に受け、八方へ振りまく力があるとされる。真剣、八狂剣。
なんだその剣は。
そうですか。よかった。この剣は神と対峙し、神の力を反射する剣。あなたの目に光って映るのならば、それはあなたの放つ神の光を乱反射しているということです。
言ってる意味はまるでわからないけど、神と呼ばれるのは悪い気はしないね。
Alright.
その人の背中にはよく目立つ女物の着物がかかっていました。その柄はありふれたもので、母上も似たようなものを持っていたなぁと思っただけでした。だけど、かんざしだけはどうにも母のものに似ているように思えたのです。
It's really cool. Like the depths to, ever since early Bleach, a lot of the characters had their unique style of wearing certain clothing. But with Kyoraku now, it's so interesting to find out that there's so much depth to the items that he wears with his, Shinigami robe. I mean, obviously the two hairpins, one belongs to his sister-in-law, and obviously the other one is the one that she gave to his brother. And obviously, well, the kimono, I guess it's his sister-in-law's too. So, Anyway.
私5番隊アイゼン副隊長かっこいいんだよね
信用霊術院に入った私は支給された朝打ちを自分のものにすることはできなかったけど、軌道の才覚が認められ早くに入隊試験を受けることができました。残白刀を持たない私は軌道衆なら何とかなるかもしれないと配属願いを出したのですが、配属されたのはなぜか8番隊でした。
こんにちは。
I wonder if it's like a thing where the Ise family, like their souls, like just can't imprint onto Zanpakutos.
僕のせいだと思ったんだ。処刑？
ああ、神器紛失の角で四十六室の裁定にかけられたそうだ。昨日処刑が執行されたらしい。そう、やはり言わない方が良かったか。
まさか早くに聞けてよかったよ。ありがとう。
You know, this is the next thing too. I kind of wish they went more in depth with the members of Central 46. I mean, they do seem like they're douchebags basically, but you know.
みんな僕に一番大事なものを預けて行ってしまう。
剣を取って戦うことがこんなに怖いなんて。
I like that. I like that. I mean, the fact that she's never been like she's never really been like, she's never had a Zanpakuto. Like they maintain the consistency. Like, yo, I'm not really used to fighting with a sword. Oh, mods. The man's a massive lava style Rezeng Shuriken.
出てきたか。
Bombards. Clean like a slice of cheesecake.
ああ、そうか。神の力を弾くと言っていたんだった。神の力を弾くなどとまったく罪深いな。
I kind of like the parallels between this fight and Mayuri's fight. You know, to have their lieutenants come and support them, right? The women in their lives. I like it. And just to get more depth in terms of these captains as well, you know?
No, 追いかけようか。ちょっと。
大丈
夫。参ったな。
Bleach 37. Shadow's gone. That looks cool. Alright. That was episode, what, 37 of Bleach the 1000-Year Blood War. Not a solid one if you ask me. And, I mean, I think most of the thoughts I have on this episode I said in the reaction segment. Like, again, just coming out of it, I think the parallels between Mayuri and Shunsui in terms of their battles against the, you know, the Schuhstoffel, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right as per usual, it's just so interesting that you get so much more depth in terms of these characters in conjunction with getting more on the women, the lieutenants in their lives. So I thought that was very interesting. Now, of course, Kyoraku himself, like the man, the myth, the legend, the captain commander, just to find out so much more depth, so much more about his past. And you know, he's the captain that's kind of like chill, kind of lazy, not taking too much things seriously. And I think that's really encapsulated in the line he said in the episode, and I'm paraphrasing, where like, why do people keep like dropping off their responsibilities on me and just dying afterwards, right? Like, dog, I just want to chill. I don't really like like these responsibilities. So the fact that he wears the kimono of his sister-in-law and the hairpins of his sister-in-law and brother, I think that says a lot about Kyoraku's character, honestly speaking, despite his lazy-esque image, so to speak. So I thought that was cool in terms of getting more depth in terms of his character. So that was cool, definitely. Now, of course, more as we saw, his backstory is tied to the Ise clan, and by extension, his well, obviously the revelation, they didn't say it explicitly, but obviously it's obviously clear for all of us to see. Nanao is his niece, so that was interesting, and getting her backstory more in depth, and the fact that her clan has this god-killing Zanpakuto. And I know probably the thought is that, yo, I mean, this sword sounds like it could have come in handy a long time ago, but we do get the explanation in terms of, you know, why she didn't have it, why Kyoraku kept it, essentially, the promise he made to her mother. And of course, it's a Zanpakuto that can only be used against, you know, gods, apparently. So that's interesting. Now, the only thing though, it kind of has me curious about the noble clans of, you know, the Soul Society, of Bleach, of, you know, the primordial world from when Adonais, hopefully I'm pronouncing the Soul King's name right, was around, right? And it's something I've said before, that I think Kubo could have baked in, like similar to Naruto. Bleach is a series I think that could have been longer if Kubo went more in depth with certain like world building aspects. Like, persons might complain about the length of One Piece and all that jazz and blues, but honestly, Naruto and Bleach could really and truly, both of them could have still been ongoing, similar to One Piece right now, if the authors went in more depth. And again, back to the main point, is just hearing about this whole sword of the Ise clan, Hatting, yeah, I'm even forgetting the name here, to be honest. But the fact that they have this sword, right? And nobody in the family, the females in the family don't have their own Zanpakuto. They just pass the Zanpakuto down. I'm kind of curious about like the origins of the clan. Why don't the members of this clan, or why aren't they able to like imprint on an Asochi? Like, I got questions, fam. So, Kubo, please. Or if somebody can direct me to like a club outside, you know, questionnaire where persons are questioning Kubo, then please do. So, I'm just saying, you know, that's that would really and truly be appreciated in the grand scheme of things. So, yeah. But yeah, we have Nanao coming back. We have more information in terms of why Kyoraku has, you know, twin Zanpakuto. That parallel, that comparison in hindsight, that, yo, he's similar to Stark in the sense that his soul is split into multiple pieces, essentially. More or less, tomato tomato, as I was saying during the reaction segment. And, you know, we get a nice little, you know, aesthetically pleasing, you know, final, you know, attack against, or, you know, defense, so to speak, against Lille Barro. So, of course, two members of the Shustoffel are down. We're winding down to the end of this core of Bleach. So, yeah, I'm just waiting to see how, you know, things are going to go with core 4 and how this core, or where this core is going to end, because I think we are, like, manga wise, this should be like around chapter like late 630s, early 640s. So we have probably like 40 something chapters left to adapt. So I'm curious to see how that's going to, like, you know, pan out for the rest of this core and core 4. So let's see how it is. But anyway, Sanju, Chia, let me know what you thought of this episode of Bleach! Hope you guys are doing well. This video might be going up probably tonight, maybe after my Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 17 reaction review. We'll see. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.